I flip the switch on him. When he get to coming at me so hard, guess what? I try to win every soul I can to Christ.
Right.
Come on, y'all.
Yeah.
So we got to find little nuggets that help us through this walk with God. Amen, somebody.
Amen.
And so, two voices. You know, I'm thankful to God. I really am, because he didn't have to give this to me. In fact, I'm kind of like, Lord, why did you even choose me? Because it's really doing real good. And there was a lady that she was supposed to be here tonight. She was living in Mississippi at the time. That her family moved back to Raleigh, but she was living in Mississippi at the time. And when the book came out, her mother-in-law was at the book signing. Her mother-in-law ships a copy of this to her in Mississippi. They had a 3-year-old. One or two. 2 year. Maybe they had a 2-year-old that could not walk. The mother ships the copy to her. The mother-in-law ships the copy to her and her husband in Mississippi. She gets it, goes out on the deck, read it that afternoon. Calls me and I minister to her. I didn't know. She calls me and that's how I found out that they had a 2-year-old that couldn't walk. And the doctors couldn't understand why the baby couldn't walk. 2 couldn't walk. So they were trying to do all this other stuff, really trying to find out why the baby couldn't walk. And so I ministered to her that day. And then some time passed, she called me again. She said, what should I do? And I began to hear the voice of God. God said, tell her, when she gets home, I didn't even tell her. I said, I ministered to her in the sense that this is what you need to do. Have the baby to stand, have someone to hold the baby, because from what I understand, the baby couldn't even stand. Have someone to hold the child up. Have someone to stand, you stand over there, and you command the baby to walk to you. I didn't know she was going to do it that day.
All right.
The lady did it. They posted it on Facebook, y'all. There's a clip of it on Facebook where the baby walked for the first time ever. And then the lady said, you my best friend. You know why I directed her back to? God is our, both our best friends.
Yes,
that was him. I ain't had nothing to do with that.
Yes, sir.
The baby walks, Pastor Carter, for the first time. But that's what God was saying to me to tell her. Sounds crazy when you got a child that never walked.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But when you believe God, though.
Yes. You have to believe.
Come on, y'all. All things are possible.
If you only.
To he that believeth.
Yeah.
What do you believe in?
Right.
I'm too far out there now, y'all. Just believe my circumstances. God, if you
Come on.
I'm like the Hebrew boys now. God, I know you're able to do it.
I know
if you don't, I know you're still able to do it. And some of us are right there to where the enemy just shooting stuff at us still, left and right. And we want to believe God, but to the fullness, but it comes really hard sometimes that we kind of waver a little bit. And the truth of the matter is, we all kind of go through that a little bit.
Right.
But I like to catch mine before it gets me really downtrodden. Or some people call it pity parties or something like that.
Yeah.
Because that's when it can really become detrimental to your walk with Christ. Because you find yourself doing all kind of crazy stuff.
Right.
Amen. Somebody say, God is speaking.
God is speaking.
Yeah. And our spirits got to be in a place to where, gosh, I mean, it's hard to explain to where when God's, let me put it like this. Thank you, Holy Spirit. You ever tried to pray when you were mad? I mean, you boil. I ain't talking about just like a little mad. I'm talking about like boiling mad. And you tried to pray and really believe God. You can't mix the two.
Can't do it.
You know why? Because at that time, your spirit is out of sync with God.
Right.
That actually happened to me one time, y'all. That actually happened. Me and my wife had a heated fellowship, and I carried it in the church, y'all. It was me. I brought it in the church, mad, angry. Sometimes we want a little more. And in fact, I held it the whole service. I held the whole service, y'all. Now that I think of it. Because my pastor asked me to pray at the end of the service. He gave me the mic and I was still mad. I could not pray.
Mm-hmm.
I had to pray to pray.
Right.
You know what I said? That would never happen again while I come in God's house angry and mad at nobody. That was one of the most embarrassing, because I knew what was going on. You know, it was like the enemy really had it. I got you now. But I still had enough common sense to pray to pray.
Right.
Amen.
Come on, somebody.
Amen.
Yes. So that's what God is doing in this season.
Yes.
Is He's teaching us. And y'all are consecrating now?
Yes.
Oh my God. If you like me, you can hear little ants walking. My son said, Dad, you got bionic hearing. What are you talking about, man? He said, you hear everything. I don't know why. I can hear little stuff, y'all. I really do. It's kind of scary, though. Even in the natural, though.
Yeah.
But it's like, even in the, it's like heightened in the spirit. I can hear little stuff, man. I mean, my wife probably can blink her eyebrows. You just blinked it. I heard it. Amen. So God is taking us. I believe because Pastor the Carters have opened up their doors and allowed us to come share. Because I know God had to have put this in her spirit even for this to happen. I believe that God is taking all of us another place in hearing His voice.
Yes.
I believe that, y'all.
Yes.
And y'all are consecrating too.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes. Yeah.
Y'all letting some stuff go.
Right.
So He, yes. So He can come in.
Yeah.
Because when He come in, oh, we can walk near y'all. We can walk and declare some stuff.
Right.
And one last thing I want to share real quick that God has been dealing with me on is He told me about a month ago, 3 weeks, a month. He said, we have to become praise and worship. I said, Lord, I don't understand. What do you mean? He said, when you become, if you become praise and worship, you become me. And you can't separate what's me. God can't be separated from Himself.
Right.
So if we become praise and worship, the enemy can't separate us from Him. When praises go up, what? Blessings come down. Is that conducive only when things are going right? Or when things are going chaotic, can I really still pray? Some of it, you know what, and I'm sure I'll be tested more.
Right.
I'm sure of that.
Right.
But guess what? To God be the glory, y'all. I mean, God is still good.
Yeah.
Amen.
You'll never know when I'm going through some of the rough times because I'm still praising my God because I know He's about ready to work this thing out.
Amen.
Yes,
He's always
Lord.
on time, y'all.
Always.
He never left me hanging like that.
Very
And that's why I trust Him with everything I have. Amen.
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 Yes.
So if you haven't already, gotten this book, amen, get it. You can also go on YouTube and see some clips that we've done in Atlanta just recently, and there's some other videos, some local videos too on there, where we've done here, or actually in Raleigh area, and I'm pretty sure it'll bless your life if you haven't already gotten it. Amen. And I guess. Amen. I'm done with what the Lord has put in my spirit. If you have any questions for me or whatever, I guess I got about 5 minutes to answer those, a couple minutes anyway, if you have any questions. Amen. If not, amen. No?
No question.